What's up, you guys? Welcome back. I told you guys I was going to be doing a SZA album review for Ctrl because that's just like my album of the year for sure. So it came out this year, 2017, in June. I feel like it was early June, maybe like the 7th or something like that. The album is, I'm about to drop this. The album is about, no, it's 14 songs long, and it's just under an hour long, and it is such an amazing piece of work. I just had to do a review on it like way later, just because like I didn't have my YouTube done, but I just love her so much. Like, I love her so much. Like, she's like my soul artist. I'm always making stuff up. Anyways, what I mean by that is, you know how like, okay, so I don't make music, but I love music so much, and I feel like I wish I could express myself in a way, in that way, like with music sometimes, and it just doesn't work when I try it. So I listen to music, you know, that you can relate to, like who everybody else does. And so I've been listening to music for forever, so it's obviously always been artists that I'm fans of, but literally like SZA gives me this feeling like, you know how you like have soul sister, like soul person, like she's my soul artist, because I feel like if I could express myself in a certain type of way, like just throughout things that I've been through in life, she can do it for me. Like, she's so poetic, she's so vulnerable, she says the things that a lot of times people just don't want to say, like we can't say. And if you listen to her album, it's, you know, she goes through different, she's a different person in different songs, you know, like going through different things at different times of life. And if you listen to her interviews on the album, a lot of it was just a compilation of the relationships that she's been through, just in general. Like, so they span, it's not all one period of time or whatever. And so at this point in my life, I don't relate to a lot of stuff that she's talking about on there, but at other points in my life, I can relate to things that she's talked about. And it's crazy because I feel like, even though it's not how I'm feeling right now, it still like touches me. It still makes me feel like, well, I wish I could have said that then. Or I wish I had this then, because it probably would have helped me so much, you know? Like, music is so therapeutic when you can relate to it and it really like speaks to you. But even if I never went through any of the things that she talks about on the album, I still feel like I just enjoy her artistry so much. She's just like, oh my God, like I don't know if she's a human, trust me, like I'm not gonna piss my pants if I see her or anything, but literally I just love her music so much. It's to the point where I'm just like, I wish that I created that. Like, I would be so proud to call that my work. Oh my God, like I can't even, like, I think she's just so amazing, and everybody who knows me knows that. Like, I was asleep on her before this album came out, to be honest. Like, I've heard her name before then. I heard her on Rihanna's album. Which album was that? I went to the concert and everything. Can't think of the album name. But she was on Consideration. I think it was the first song off the Anti album. She wrote that song, that entire song, and she also featured on it, which I loved it then. I remember thinking that album for Rihanna was different. I was like, wow, she's really doing like the indie thing, and you know, she's always like tempered with pop, obviously, but that album, I was like, wow, I like the direction she's going in, and it was also very versatile. But to know that SZA wrote that song, I was automatically gonna like her music, which I didn't know that until way later. And she's just, can I say she's amazing again? Because she is. Like, this song that's playing in the background right now is called Prom, and not that I don't like the song, but out of all the songs on the album, it's probably the one that I listen to the least. It's a song that I feel like is something I probably would have liked when I was like in high school or something. So I don't know. All the other songs though are just amazing. Like, people be like, what are your top favorite songs? I name like almost the entire album. Like, it's just so many songs on it I like. I've probably listened to that album more than any other album, mixtape, singles, anything like throughout this entire year, because it's just been like, yeah, oh my God, I'm such a fan of her artistry. I feel like this review is pretty much me just saying how much I love her, but yeah. My arm hurts. So I need to start working out because my arm should not be hurting off this. How many minutes is this? This album is so versatile. That's one of the things I love about it the most. If I could just describe this album, it would definitely be versatile, vulnerable, and knowledgeable. That's how I would describe it. Versatile and vulnerable. It's just so melodic. I could just probably listen to the beats, like the instrumentals playing straight through with no lyrics and just be cool, because it just puts me in such a pleasantly like peaceful mood no matter what the hell she's saying in the lyrics. Like she get, like The Weeknd for instance, a lot of people criticize that song because she's basically talking about sharing a man with another woman or however many other women. If you just listen to it though, the song is beautiful. Like yeah, I understand what the messaging is and you don't have to relate to that. The song itself is beautiful. I just love, like I said, her artistry. And you know, people criticize the message, but the fuck, it's her music. Like it's her art. So mind your business. Don't listen. That's actually the song that's playing right now. You say you gotta go. Don't get me to start singing, okay? It's crazy because when I'm in the shower singing SZA, I'm SZA. Like, I always wonder that, like, why when you in the shower you think you sound good? Is it like the echo? I don't know. My man is my man, no, not your man too. I always say that. I just keep him satisfied through the weekend. See, like, I don't relate to this song. Like, this is not my life. I'm 9 to 5 and the weekend. So, it's like, I don't relate to it, but it's a beautiful song. It's like, you can't take that away from her. It's a beautiful song. And it's quite clever, to be honest. It is clever. And you know what? It is some people's lives. So, I can't hate on it in no type of way. Nothing about this album makes me think less of her or think like to judge her or anything like that. Like, it's art. And I just loved everything about it. And to be completely honest, a lot of women at some point in their life could probably relate to this song or to other songs on here, especially when she gets vulnerable and she says things like basically losing yourself in a relationship, putting the other person like so high above you, and self-love and the lack of self-love, the lack of confidence, being insecure. Like, she talks about all that stuff. And somebody like Rihanna, I couldn't see her coming out with stuff like that because she always has that, you know, that cocky, arrogant persona. You know, that's her persona, so it's whatever. But that makes me respect SZA even more because she says things, like I said, that a lot of people are afraid to say, or just don't want to be perceived in a certain way. And it's like, but this the real shit that people really, really can relate to. I was definitely lost, completely lost in a relationship before. And a lot of things she was saying, I was like, wow, I really wish I had this then. Like, this would have been so helpful because maybe I would have been able to, like, open my eyes sooner and realize, like, oh, wow, this is my life. I think she's just dope as hell in general. Like, if you just watch her interviews, you just see how, like, completely down to earth she carries herself. And I love that. Like, energies of a person, you can kind of just tell by non-verbal, like, body gestures and just the way that a person carries himself. And I feel like her vibes are what I need in my life. Just like Jhené Aiko, like, I'm here for the peace always. That's how I live my life. And easier holding you down, can't be any harder than holding you up now. She be saying some real shit too, like, probably true what they say about me. Probably come from my inner circle. It usually come from your inner circle. I like that up, and I don't know who I can trust. I've been dropping out. Yes. My friends. And even, like, I can't relate anymore because I'm sober. Like, I don't smoke or drink, but I could have at one point, and I just totally get what she be saying. I'd be like, yes, girl, I know exactly what you're talking about. And, like, I haven't never seen her in concert yet, but I could see her definitely having, like, a versatile audience as well. You can kind of just tell by her music. she would have a audience like Rihanna. Like, you can go to a Rihanna concert and it's not just gonna be people that look like Rihanna there. Like, you know what I mean? Her music is versatile. It's popping. You can tell versus going to like a I belong to nobody, hope it don't bother you. You can mind your business. That's probably the best line in the whole album to me. But anyways, if you go to like a 2 Chainz concert, it's gonna be like a demographic, you know, it's like a target audience. But going to see her, you can definitely expect, just because of her music, because it's so versatile, I could definitely see her having like a very wide array of people attending. And I like that. I like that a lot, because music like that, most of the time, it's timeless, and it brings people together. It just reminds me of Michael Jackson. Like, if you can bring people together, then that's just something so special. So anyways, I've been ranting for long enough just to say how much I really adore this artist. She's amazing. If you haven't already listened to her album, I highly suggest that you do. Even if you're not like a total like a R&B fan or whatever, I think anybody should be able to listen to this and just appreciate her artistry. But that's my own personal take on it. You can make your own opinion about it after listening to it, but definitely give a chance to music that, even if you didn't think that you were going to like something, rock, country, heavy metal, whatever, just give things a chance before you say like, I don't like that, you know. Call me on my bullshit, lie to me and say you don't gotta lie. Alright, I played too much. Okay guys, I gotta go because my arm still hurts, but thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing today. Mwah. Like dogs in the wind. Hey, hey. We'll see like dogs in the wind. Hey, hey. We'll see like dogs in the wind.